Download the BCSN Plus app today. Above the Net is brought to you by Premier Volleyball Academy, teaching excellence, inspiring greatness.
Welcome into this season's final edition of Above the Net, brought to you by Premier Academy. This is one of our favorite shows of the year, but also one of our toughest shows of the year, trying to narrow down our all BCSN teams. And Jordan, we'll start with you on the outside.
Yeah, first player I'd like to nominate Katie Paul of Perrysburg. She has been a phenomenal athlete for this Perrysburg team on the outside. She was named first team All-Ohio, All-District, and NLL. She is averaging 5.6 kills per set, which is absolutely phenomenal. Again, was that go-to player all year, is headed to Northern Illinois next season.
And I will raise you a Mallory Pike for the Anthony Wayne Generals. Back-to-back years being named first team All-State, finishes her high school career with over 1,300 career kills. Headed to Ball State, and she left it all out there in that state championship with 23 kills and 15 digs.
And along with her partner on the outside, Charlie Gardner, just a junior for the Anthony Wayne Generals on the outside. She has been phenomenal for this team. I think you look at, Mal Pike, Leah Pike being those standout players on those teams, but you can't forget Charlie Gardner because she has been absolutely phenomenal for them. First team All-District and NLL. She actually leads her team with 4.1 kills per set and 343 kills. She's headed to Bowling Green State University after her senior year.
And let's stay in the NLL, but go to the Northern Lakes League Cardinal Division and go to the Clay Eagles. Emmy Getz helped lead the Clay Eagles to a Northern Lakes League Cardinal Division title. And, well, the numbers she put up this year, she led the team in kills per set with nearly 5%. She also led the team in hitting percentage, and considering the scoring load that she had, very successful season for the first team All Northern Lakes League selection, Emmy Getz. Well, you can't have success on the outside without having success in the middle. Who are you starting with in your middle blockers?
Kind of an obvious choice here. Leah Pike has been an absolute standout in the middle, but also a setter this year. So it was kind of a new role to see her in, hitting a .457 hitting percentage, which is just unreal for a middle and for a player. She was first team All-Ohio, All-District, and NLL, and was the Buckeye Division Player of the Year, headed to Ball State University next year.
Well, speaking of Players of the Year, let's go to the Northern Buckeye Conference. Myla Vorst there at Lake High School for the third straight year, the Lake Flyers capturing a district title and capturing the Northern Buckeye Conference for the sixth straight year. Myla Vorst, a true leader for this team, a factor every time out, led the team in kills, hitting percentage, and blocks.
Perfect. And another middle here, Frankie Ramsell Washington of Northview. She is just a junior, and she has worked so hard for this Northview team. Now, Northview didn't necessarily have the record maybe that they wanted this season, but her effort doesn't go unnoticed in the middle. She was first team All-District and NLL. She was leading the team and the NLL with 79 total blocks. So she's been working hard in the middle, and I'm excited to see what she does next year.
And now we're not leaving the area, but we are crossing state lines. Let's go to the Bedford Kicking Mules and Lucy Monahan. For Monahan, you'll like this, future University of Toledo Rocket. Middle blocker ranked top 5 among middles in the state of Michigan, and probably the biggest factor in my consideration for her All-BCSN team, Homecoming Queen 2025.
That's quite the honor for sure. Next middle that I'm honoring here, Molly Malone of St. Ursula. She is a standout player for this team. She's kind of been shuffled around, played in a couple different positions, but when she was back in the middle, that was her home, and that's where she really excelled for this team. She was first team All-Catholic High School League and All-District, was the District Player of the Year, 207 kills, 45 blocks, and she is headed to Marist University.
On the middles, we were both very heavy on when it came to our All-BCSN teams. Let's go to Fremont Ross for one more with Tiara Parker. First team All-NLL selection, led the team in hitting percentage, blocks, and was second in kills. Only a junior. She made huge growth this year, given the key losses that Fremont Ross had to graduation. All right, so we talk outside, we talk middle. How about the player that helps lead the offense? Let's go to that setting position.
Obviously a very important position, and I know Hayden Rodriguez is our honoree here for Clay Volleyball. She is been outstanding for this team and for this program all 4 years that she's played. She was the NLL Cardinal Division Player of the Year. She was All-District and was Player of the Year for the district, and is headed to play at the next level at Youngstown State University.
Yeah, you and I are both in agreement on our best setter in the area, and Hayden Rodriguez, 4-year letter winner there at Clay High School, and I had the privilege to be there the night that she surpassed 2,000 career assists, and a lot of credit goes to Hayden Rodriguez, but we're not done in the setter area.
No, next one I wanted to talk about, Casey Ng of Perrysburg. She was was second team All-NLL and All-District. She had 702 assists in her game, but she's someone, she's a little bit quieter. She goes under the radar a little bit. But if you're looking at Perrysburg, this was a team that was ranked for most of the season when they really didn't know if they had the capabilities to get there. They played really well against really tough teams and beat some ranked teams as well. So that all comes from her ability to lead the court and run the offense.
And now, Jordan, I'm all about ladies first, but please let me take the lead here on our liberos for our All-BCSN team. And I'm going to St. Ursula with Mia Hasty. She started the season as the libero, didn't finish that way, but for Mia Hasty, a true utility player, does whatever this team needs to be successful. And Hasty earning first team All-District honors, second team All-League honors. Mia Hasty was a privilege for everyone to watch and a big part of why St. Ursula played their best volleyball at the end of the season.
And then the next player, Hayden Dirksen of Fremont Ross, first team All-NLL. She was second team All-District, and she led her team with 4.6 digs per set, 390 digs. But I think what's most impressive about her, she's just a sophomore, and she's putting up these big numbers and having an impact for her team. So I'm excited to see her these next 2 years as she continues to grow.
And let's go back one final time to the Anthony Wayne Generals for our final member of the All-BCSN team, Jessie Kennelly. As a senior, getting to wear that libero jersey, took over for Ryan Jerwa. Fierce, competitive, shows up every day. Those are all words coming from her head coach, Chrissy Graven. And for Jess Kennelly, sharing second team All-NLL honors, a huge role as far as why Anthony Wayne got back to that state title game and finished back-to-back years as the Division II state runner-up. All right, for Jordan Schwiebert, I'm Brad Woznicki. Thank you for joining us all season long here on Above the Net.